The map I'm working on is coming along, and while the workshop tools make some things really easy, making a map from scratch is a humbling experience, and I didn't realize all the things I didn't know. The more time I spend on the fringes of the modding community, the more I respect their work. A highly polished released map clearly takes a lot of work. Today I'm going to briefly touch on using the physics simulation to pose a character in a scene. I'm still hoping to have this released in some form by October 1st, probably with updates throughout October. I have a zombie here on the couch, and I'd really like him to be seated like he's chilling and watching some Netflix. Or well, I guess in the zombie case, listening to a podcast. Anyway, first click on the physics tool, the button with the 3 cubes stacked. Once you have the object you want to pose selected, you can click the button at the top of the menu to enable physics and watch the zombie fall to the ground like a ragdoll. You can add pins to the object and then move them around by selecting the pin and using the arrows like you would transpose an entity. Here I'm trying to get the knee bent so he's sitting on the couch. This is pretty good, but I'll add another pin and try to move his arm. Now you can see I'm struggling a bit, and at one point the physics engine starts to go pretty wonky, probably because my pins are pulling in unrealistic directions. I spent some time playing around with adding pins in different spots, and getting used to the controls. And coming from SFM, the posing here is definitely not as pinpoint accurate as I'd like. Even once I had him in a pretty good spot, there was still some jitter, and adjusting the pins ever so slightly made those go away. But I've definitely seen this happen in games where something is meant to be a corpse, but the physics still makes it twitch in a creepy way. I finally settled on a pretty decent position with the zombie slouched on the couch. I think I might try to do some more precise poses with animations, using SFM to animate a pose and then export it, but for placing corpses around a map, this works quite nicely. I hope you found that helpful. Oddly enough, I'd seen the physics tool button there for a while and had no idea what it did until recently. Thank you for watching and supporting the channel with your subscriptions and likes. I've got a lot of ground to cover over the next couple of weeks to get this ready to go, and there will be more tutorials to come once I get into the NPC behaviors in this map and start building out the story. See you in VR.